guess still getting used to their scooters.
Psh, if I hadn't run out of gas back there, we'd have left you in the dust. I shouldn't have cheaped out on gas just so I could have more money to fool around with.
Excited.
Oh my gosh, why are they fucking travicals, bitch? I fucking hate travicals, nigga. Yes. What up?
In your power, you will most definitely require our assistance, eventually. Until we meet again, farewell. Most intriguing.
Are you certain about this? Our domain is indivisible from the destiny of our guests. Nothing meaningless happens in this room, which can only mean that the fate of our visitor just now will be...
Fucking dead to you?
Margaret?
And possibly be dead to you.
Pardon. I spoke out of turn. We are only allowed to watch over and assist those guests who are bound by the terms of the contract.
Nigga, terms of his dick as this contract. I don't know. Terms of his mum in your bum. It's so weird differently. I don't know. They were fucking. I don't know, nigga. Fucking. But I'm a fucking cat, boy. Get in my way. Peace. Even if I only get like one person in here, that's one more person I get every day. But Kappa, bitch.
Indeed.
So, the young man Yu Narukami is tied to our recent guest's fate. I wonder what fate, or rather, encounter will await him. Yu Narukami. Now that's a guest who never ceases to amaze.
You don't get that square motherfucker. Get a smile out of here. I will end your life easily. This boy will end his life like so much. Wow. Why are we here now? Oh, it's May 5th. Dang it. Dang it! Why is it freaking May 5th now? We in this shit now. Operatives, we're in the corner of the
I had a hunch this was gonna happen.
Well, your hunch isn't getting us anywhere. What are we supposed to do? There's not a single open seat.
That's just how it goes at Juness during Golden Week. And on Children's Day
Ah,
at that.
Children's Day. Oh, it's a Monday.
If it wasn't this busy, we'd be out of business by now.
Today's Children's Day?
Huh?
I should have brought Nanako.
That's what you're worried about?
Watching the kids run around, I think back to Naruko's face when I told her I'd be going out. She looked like she wanted to say something. I feel bad. I didn't ask her about it. Wait, what? Watching the kids run around, I think back to Naruko's face when I told her I'd be going out. She looked like she wanted to say something. I feel bad and I didn't ask her about it. But given what we came to talk about, I couldn't take her with me. I wonder if she's watching TV alone now, like she usually does.
Yo, Senpai! I got us some seats.
Ooh, good job, Kanji.
That's pretty impressive, Kanji. Especially for you.
Damn it, Ted! Leave the especially for you part out next time.
All right, break it up. No fighting, guys. Let's go, Yukun.
Right.
The vehicle spurring on us, we move to the seats, catching and stay. There's a table for 4 with 6 chairs around. After waiting for everyone to be seated, Yosuke clears his throat as if to drive away all the noise.
So it's a great day out and,
Dude, I don't think this is the time for that.
well, how else should I start off? Look at the size of this crowd.
I'd say I made the right call showing up like this. If I came in my usual costume, the little kids would be swarming my adorable bod. I'd be mobbed.
Oh, yes, I've seen how the children tear off your fur from time to time.
Wow! Are you being nice to me, Yuki-chan? Has our love finally blossomed?
Huh? Of course
Nope.
it hasn't.
No, it hasn't.
Shot down
Not-
as
not at all.
always.
It's because you never learn.
Well, let's get down to business. We didn't get to talk much yesterday, after all.
After seeing the library off, but there wasn't time to calm down and we talked about what happened. In the end, we agreed to leave the details to tomorrow, which is now today.
Don't worry about the crowd. Let's start the investigation team meeting anyway.
Yeah, though we are missing 2 people.
It's just not the same without our full roster of pretty girls. Oh, not only Rise-chan, but Nao-chan couldn't be here either.
Well, it's not like the other day, where we just lost contact with Rise.
Mm-hmm. She seems really busy. She said she had work during the holidays, too. At least we got to talk to her yesterday.
Yeah, Nato-kun's job is keeping her busy, too. I guess it's the same old for them.
Naoto-kun knew things about what happened that not even we did. Apparently, she knew about Mitsuru-san and her friends from the start.
Thanks to her, though, we got some good information.
Well then, let's get everyone up to speed on what happened using that info.
So much has happened these past few days. None of us has used a good grasp on it at all. We need to sort through what we have learned again.
What was it that started it all? Midnight Channel again, I guess. I thought I was dreaming for a good chunk of it, so it's not really hitting me.
The Midnight Channel, that TV world, we helped to restore peace in the end of being used by someone else in a Labris. Labris is the 5th generation anti-shadow depression weapon. A girl with a mechanical body who was stolen from the hero Joe Group. One of Japan's biggest comrades, something threw her into the TV world. But Labris faced her other, suppressed self there, and by accepting it, she woke to her persona. However, oh shit.
So who exactly was it that put Labras inside the TV? And why?
Why would they put it in
First,
the TV
I thought
anyway?
the culprit was
Why
jealous
would
of
they
my
put her in the
popularity
TV?
and tried to break us friends up.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. But that wasn't it. Their goal was to disrupt our hearts by making us fight each other, and then steal our personas after they returned to being shadows.
Naoto said as much too.
I don't know. turning them back to shadows and stealing them. That doesn't sound like something just anyone could pull off.
Maybe not, but we know for certain that the culprit was using that method to try and gather powerful shadows.
Gathering shadows, huh? That's definitely not something any normal person would do.
The atmosphere darkens after Yerke's remark. During the silence, I recall the events leading up to yesterday. We had once again entered the TV world to figure out why the Midnight Channel was broadcasting again. But we found there was a strange fighting tournament called the P1 Grand Prix. At the heart of it was the Labyrinth. Having gone through severe trials as a weapon with a heart, she gave birth to her shadow, a suppressed version of herself, which twisted her dream of wanting to be a normal schoolgirl. It was all resulted in the P1 Grand Prix, designed to pit people against their friends. After we entered the TV, we got wrapped up in a battle just like the Labyrinth Shadow planned, and were forced to fight one another. But we also met members of a mysterious organization known as the Shadow Operatives, who were in search of the Labyrinth, and their leader, Mishiro Shigo, whose CEO of the Shirgo group was with their help that we could move through this tournament. They were using the power of the persona before we were. It was concerning in a way to meet people who deal with the shadows, day in and day out. But the case isn't over yet. We couldn't find out why the culprit put Labyrinth in the TV to begin with. We don't even know who did it. Mary-san and her people seem to have some idea, but that doesn't mean we can ignore what happened in our town. So we made the decision to investigate the case on our own too.
That reminds me. How are things inside the TV?
The thought suddenly crossed my mind. So last Teddy, after we settled the first case, the TV world turned into a beautiful place. But it wasn't that way anymore during the P1 Grand Prix. I wonder what happened there after we saved Lapis.
Still the same. It should go back to normal eventually, but the P1 Grand Prix had such an effect that it's still noisy there. Oh, but,
But what? Quit mumbling and just spit it out.
It's hard to say for sure, but I sense these weird presences. They feel kind of like shadows, but not really.
Weird presences? You mean there's something strange in there?
I don't really know.
What could it be? The culprit, maybe?
Maybe, but maybe not.
Teddy's evasive answer. If something's in the TV world, it can only be a shadow. Someone besides us who knows about the world, or someone who can use a persona.
Huh? How would that make sense? The culprit wasn't a persona user, right?
He did say that he used Labrys because he couldn't enter the TV world himself.
That's right, the only people who can enter the TV world are persona users. For a normal person to get in, they would have to enter alongside a persona user. If someone who doesn't have a persona falls in, for whatever reason, they're in serious danger. Either the shadow's already dwelling there, or their shadow might end up killing them.
So, wouldn't that mean this weird thing Ted's talking about can't be our bad guy? Or maybe the culprit can shove people into a TV even though he's not a persona user.
Oh.
There's one more thing that bothers me.
What is it?
It's something Naota said.
Well, I can see that. Depending upon, like, how they are. But I mean, they're not gonna do anything weird.
So much we don't know.
But no matter what the culprit was trying to do, if he was after us in the TV world, I doubt this case will wrap itself up.
I agree. Oh, then does that mean...
Too bad for Mitsuru-san, but we're gonna ignore her request not to get involved.
Aww. They were worried about our safety. Dang it. Man, of course,
the investigation
she
team's
would be
back in
worried about
business.
safety.
Yep.
It's like the number one
Feel a little
priority.
bad doing this to
man.
Mitsuru-san, but we can fight too. And heck, this is our town, so it's practically our duty to do this.
I'm in too. After all, I am Labby-chan's knight. Plus, I can't sit on the sidelines after seeing what this culprit did to my world. It had gotten so peaceful thanks to you guys.
So it's decided.
We have to return the favor of getting stuck with those strange epithets, too.
That makes me so mad. What was that carnivore whose discarded womanhood stuff all about? I could swear people cross the street now when they see me.
Really? I was actually pretty
That's
impressed.
Huh? Is that how you
Cross
feel
the
me,
street, people can see you
No,
crossing
that's
the
not what I
street,
meant.
And that bothers you?
That reminds me. You seem to like that Sister Complex Kingpin of Steel nickname.
Did he?
Sensei, have you awakened to a new name? Should I call you Kingpin from now on?
Nickname. Wow.
This sure has turned out to be some golden week. And after you took the time to come see us, too.
No kidding. Shit got stirred up the day you came back. Like someone planned it that way.
Dang.
That actually does still bother me a bit.
What do you mean?
Oh, I guess the timing? It's like whoever did this was waiting for you to come back. Well, I guess there's no need to think about that now. Oh yeah, where's Marie-chan?
She's elusive as always. It looked like she was buying something at Sozai Daigaku the other day.
What? Nobody told Emi-chan that Sensei was visiting?
Well, it is Marie-chan we're talking about. I'm sure she's noticed that Yukun's back.
Oh, wow. Inaba.
Huh? Then, why hasn't she shown up? I mean, if she knew that Senpai's back, you'd think she'd be the first to show.
Oh, then it starts raining.
What the? Where'd that lightning come from all of a sudden?
Magic!
Oh, look at those
That's
insane
where it
rain
came from.
clouds.
It came
It's gonna
from
start
magic.
pouring soon for sure.
It came from the sky, bro. It came from the sky. It all came from the sky.
Jeez, the weather report has been way off the mark lately.
Oh, sorry, that's mine. Hello? Oh, Kase-san.
That reminds me, Labris is a robot, right? Would she rust if she got caught out in the rain?
Nah, I doubt it. The Kirijo group developed her after all, and they wouldn't be that cheap.
Mid-chan's group sure is amazing. Her stuff is way better than Juness brand electronics.
Shut up! And don't go dissing your own employer.
Wait, so he's an employer? What? No. Then that would mean...
Labris is with Mitsuru-san and her friends, right? I wonder how she's doing.
Don't worry, I'm sure she's doing fine. If all goes well, we'll see her again in no time.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Man,
that
I should stop being such a worrywart.
Hey, looks like Yukiko-senpai's off the phone.
Oh, welcome back, Yukiko. What was the call about?
It was the inn. It seems a group of our guests is still out. We didn't have any umbrellas ready for them, so I think a lot of them will come back drenched. Sorry, I have to go back for a bit.
Oh, right. I forgot this is a busy time for the Amagi Inn, too.
Actually, shouldn't we be heading home ourselves? If this keeps up, I bet it'll keep raining into the night.
Raining, huh? That thing's not gonna come on again, is it?
Oh, come on. Some ghost is probably gonna come out of that screen again, and it's gonna jack us.
In any
It's gonna
case,
jack
let's
some
meet up
idea.
again tomorrow to check up on the TV world.
Okay, I'll see you all here tomorrow. And I'll make sure to let Rise-chan know, too.
I'll call up Naoto-kun, though I don't know yet if she'll be able to make it.
Cool deal. Well, see you guys tomorrow.
And the investigation team meeting before it starts raining. Oh, okay. They're smart. Very smart in doing so.
What do you think, Yosuke, about the timing of all of this?
Oh, that. I don't know, I might be overthinking this, but if the culprit happens to know you, would that give some hint of who it might be?
It was an understandable question, but I can't help but look askance at him. If the culprit has investigated me, of course, he'd know something about me, but not my plan to stay in Inaba during Golden Week. It'd have to be a person who knows me, plus knew that I was coming here during the break. Is there anyone who that know all that?
Is it possible that it could be Adachi?
Adachi-san?
This time I'm caught completely off guard, and all I can do is delay repeat the question. The man who was arrested in the channel, murders, should be in custody. Which is ironic since he used to work for my uncle as a police detective. Oh, that's good.
No, it wouldn't be him. He has a persona.
Oh, yeah, good point. Sorry, wasn't trying to weird you out.
And then Dad came on parent visiting day, so I made sure to raise my hand to answer all the teacher's questions.
Oh yeah, like we do care about you talking about you went to parenting day and you had to answer questions.
Hanako, you told that story 3
Hey,
times already.
yeah, we don't care no more. Stop telling it 50 million times. We already know, okay?
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
you did. You told it like freaking 10 times, and I was there listening the whole entire time. Oh, really? Man. She probably won't even admit it. She'll probably be like, I don't care.
Oh, and guess what? I saw a really long car yesterday.
A really long car.
You mean the limo that was driving around town? Yeah, I heard about that. A big stretch limo in a sleepy little town like ours. I'll tell you one thing. They won't be from around here.
Oh.
So, what are you up to this time?
Oh. Dang it. Why would he do this? Wow.
The day you were due back, a detective from the Metropolitan Police Department suddenly rang me up to ask about the details of that case. Not only that, but I saw that Shirogane kid at the station several times these past couple of days. Was this all just a coincidence?
That's...
Can't answer, huh? Well, that's fine.
Dang. That's a...
Look,
I thought he was. I thought
trust you.
Domicile was supposed to
different.
be a fun person, but no.
Don't stick your head into the lion's den. You do understand that I'm a detective and pretty much your guardian while you're here, right?
Yeah, I feel like that sometimes. I want to apologize, but like, you know.
So long as you understand that. Then do whatever you want.
Hey, you're picking on Big Bro again, Dad.
Oh, no, not at all. We were just talking.
Really, Big Bro?
Yeah, there's nothing to worry about.
I'll always be on your side, okay?
Hey, look, there's that is a scary clown up there. Oh.
Make up your mind, you.
And immediately glance towards the TV's reflective surface and catch myself with an odd smile on my face. Just a little longer until midnight. Out of habit, I check the time and the moment. I look back at the TV. The screen suddenly turns on. Just randomly. Whoa!
The strong
Dang.
win, while the weak
It's like
disappear.
WWE up in
Tonight,
here.
we will witness the hottest battles in all history.
It's WWE up
The
in here.
goddess of victory is waiting to descend upon the ring. P1 fans, are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Time to let loose! And all
It's
out
the
war!
clown kid. The clown kid.
The contestants in the previous P1 Grand Prix have returned for another tournament, right on the heels of the last one. These warriors will create another legend here at the world-shattering P1 ring. These are battles of honor, battles of will, Sparks will fly! Some fight for pride! Some fight for glory! Will this be decided by pure muscle, or will a battle of wits determine the outcome?
Wait, she has a bazooka and... Okay. A bazooka and missile. Okay.
Tonight, who will win the title of champion? Who will be crowned with the winner's wreath? Whose tale of glory will resound for generations?
Bazooka and missile.
All that remains are the dreams of the Warriors. As the Grand Prix plunges into its final chapter, the P1 climax is...
Barely getting started!
What?
You! Did you see that? What the hell?
Hello? Hey!
Dang it. Oh, the power is gonna... Oh! The whole entire city in Japan.
Huh? What's going on here?
Ooh, a helicopter.
What in the world? The town! A red fog?
Oh. Hey, it's a red moon. I like red moons. They're mysterious. Okay.
What the?
Yoo-hoo! All you P1 crazies out there, sorry about the long wait.
The TV shows a familiar classroom. If I remember right, that's the announcement room at the school. Labyrinth created inside the TV world during the P1 Grand Prix. Standing in that announcement room is the General Teddy. Actually, just his head.
The P1 climax! It's the end of the world! One-on-one deathmatch that's worthy of the name Climax! And best of all, if you don't win the one-on-one tournament to the finish within the hour, the world will end! No punches pulled this time! I'll make
that
myself
sucks.
clear so that no one misunderstands. This will not be taking place within the TV world. It will, in fact, take place in the reality which you occupy. Enjoy it while you can. Alrighty then. Time to show off how that special stage is going.
Yep, they're all in hell. They're all in hell. Yeah, that's right. They're all in hell. That's right, folks. They're all in hell.
Is that Mitsuru-san?
Of course it is.
What will be the fate of our captured queen and her loyal minions? Then again, if we don't have a champion, everyone's a goner anyway. So she'll be in good company. Best of luck to all of you.
The display cuts off abruptly, and the TV becomes a silent box. Realizing that a strange red light is filling the once dark room, I dash towards the window. The town outside is covered in an eerie red fog.
What is that?
The street lights are off, and I don't see anyone's presence. The hazy light illuminating the town is the red fog. Seeing the town in such an obviously abnormal state snaps me back to my senses, and I quickly look back into my room.
Nanako! Dojima-san!
I don't think they can hear you. No one answers. I rush down the stairs and check all the rooms, but no matter how hard I look, the two who live here and nowhere to be found. What in the world is going on here? The P1 climax? Are Mary-chan and her people really captives? And worst of all, this isn't the TV world. Is this really still the real world? If so, what happened to the townspeople? Maybe the guy took everybody and is holding them captive in some secret room. A wave of confusion and fear crashes over me as I sort through the information at hand. My cell phone won't even turn on. It's like it's suddenly broken. It's happening.
Junes Food Court.
That's right. Whenever we had a case, that's where we always gather. If Yosuke, Chi, and Yuriko have noticed this too, then they'll definitely be headed there. Teddy should be off with Yusuke, and there's no need to worry about him. Kanji though, he might head straight into the TV. I chuckled to myself at the thought, a rare moment of this humor in this long-looming crisis. I know where I need to be, so I quickly prepared myself. Whenever we needed to fly, I was always clad in my Yogasami High uniform. To think that I'd be wearing it again so soon. It's with a sense of transportation that I open the front door. They're probably all zombies or something. They're probably all zombies or something. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They're probably all zombies. Yep. What? Oh no. What? Oh heck no. What? So they're basically oh, that sucks. Even when I cooperated with the investigation as a detective, I've only been in this room a few times. They must have unsheared me into the drawing room on the highest floor of Inaba Station today in order to send a message. Don't draw attention to yourself. I lower my head to rest my eyes and spend some time thinking back on the conversation I had a short while ago.
I see. In other words, nothing suspicious is apparent in the current Kirijo group.
Correct. There are no factors that would necessitate deterring Mitsuru Kirijo or the shadow operatives which she leads.
The man holding my report falls silent, pondering something. His reaction shows that he most likely foresaw what sort of report I'd hand him. Well-dressed man before me belongs to the National Police Agency, Security Bureau, Security Planning Division, or in brief form, the Public Safety Police. It was he who requested the uncovering investigation into Mura-san's shadow ops.
Mitsuru Kirijo seemed to have some idea who stole her cargo, yes?
She did indeed. To begin with, the culprit knew the contents of the cargo which even Miss Kirijo herself did not fully understand. It follows that the culprit in this case was someone with intimate knowledge of the Kirijo group's dark secrets. How Mitsuru Kirijo deals with this culprit will surely shed more light upon her true motives.
Half of that is true, and half is sophistry. I need to discover the trump card the public safety is hiding, or most likely that trump card will lead us to the culprit of this case, the one who stole Labrys and threw her into the TV world. After a moment of silence, the man places a stack of thick folders before me. If he had prepared this in advance, that means he was weighing his options. He knows of my intentions, yet he must have made the decision that what they stand to gain is worth the risk.
Report to us again when you find out more.
With that, the man leaves the room. It seems my gamble has paid off.
Whether I find out more or not, it's certain that something will happen.
Labrys' kidnapper hasn't been caught, and the case is ongoing. Even now, there may be developments somewhere. My friends on the investigation team must have been having a strategy meeting at the food court around now. Though it's been a while since any of us has seen Yuri Senpai, so the conversation may have already digressed. Signed. I forced aside the twinge of loneliness and dropped my gaze to the file that my gamble won.
The Kirijo Ergonomics Research Laboratory. An organization specializing in research upon shadows.
What I demanded of public safety was an investigation document on a Kirijo Group Research Institute which no longer exists. The founder of that institute was Miru-san's grandfather, Koigechu Kirijo. The contents of that report were filled with matters that were hard to believe. The Dark Hour, a different world populated by shadows that seem to intrude the real world. The mysterious, almost alien artifacts known as the plumes of dust that can introduce a personality. Humanoid robots called anti-shadow depression weapons that were developed to oppose shadows. Artificial persona users who gain their abilities with special drugs. I had not seen Aegis-san and Libris with my own two eyes. The supernatural contents of the file would have seemed ludicrous and plausible.
A flood of shadows and the manifestation of personas. There are many similarities to what we experienced. The chief difference is that their catastrophe was artificially induced in the name of research.
I sensed an unwavering commitment to duty from Miru-san and her team, though they, like us, are persona users. The horror in this file must be why I detected a very different type of resolve from them.
I hesitate to look into such matters without their consent, but I doubt they would volunteer much.
From what I can deduce, based on this, the culprit in Labris' case is without a doubt related to Kirijo and Irigo's research. The clue that leads to the truth has been here. And if by chance something were to happen to Miru-san and her people, we would need to know more about our common enemy.
Shuji Akutsuki took the position of chairman at Gekkokan High after Ergo Research was disbanded. Mitsuru-san went there. Deceased in 2009. Cause of death. Falling from the school's observatory. Was it suicide? No listed family.
Observatory. There is no other information in regards to him in the document I gained from public safety. The simplicity of the section in regards to Shuriko Aitsukutsu is an obviously important person oddly left and an impression on him. Some random person died, has no family reports, and is left out of the question. I finished reading over the material, but to be honest, it tells me a little. Most of the principals involved are already deceased, including Kutsukiro and the persona users whose abilities were officially awakened. Still, I do learn something. The culprit's objective in Labris' case had similarities to the purpose of Irigo's research, to deliberately gather shadows in order to fuse them together. If that was the objective, wouldn't the TV world have been an ideal place for a test run?
It may be best if I check inside of the TV world once more.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. You'd probably get stuck in there. When I open my cell phone to share my findings, scant though they may be, I notice that the hour is late. It is almost the next day.
It's a bit late to call them. Which reminds me, I think I heard thunder earlier. Could it have rained?
That word, rained, gives me a pause. During the incident with Labris, the Midnight Channel was broadcasting again. If her cause is truly ongoing, does that mean it would come on tonight? A bad feeling crosses my mind.
Call at this hour? From an unknown number.
It's probably a ghost.
Hello.
I got through. Miss Detective? Wait, no. Naoto-kun, right?
Voice. Is that you, Labris? What's the matter?
Listen up, because we got a big problem. Mitsuru-san and the others were on their way to Inaba, but they've gone missing.
Missing?
So we were gonna go look for them, but these weird guys came barging into the Shadow Operatives lab. I'm the only one who got out.
The Shadow Operatives research lab was attacked. Could it be the enemy? No, that's not it. This is most likely...
Labrys, calm down. Can you describe anything unique about the people who invaded your headquarters?
Unique? They came in a big group. They wore suits. They showed this paper-looking thing, and they said something about an investigation.
Oh, so that's your best representation. That's the best thing you got to describe somebody. Just as I thought, public safety. I had my suspicions, but there can be no mistake. Though the Kiriko group and the public safety are firmly in cooperation. Public safety privately has a low opinion of the Shadow Operatives, hence their request that I perform an undercover investigation. They must have found out Mirashuri-san's disappearance and used it as an opportunity to launch a compulsory investigation. But Miri-san's disappearance, could it really be related to public safety's move? Labrys said a moment ago that Miri-san and her people were headed to Inaba. Why? While I think carefully, sorting through this new information, I asked Labrys for more details.
I understand. What's your present situation?
I can't go back to the lab, right? Even if I could, I wouldn't know what to do without Mitsuru-san around. But then I found out the Shadow Operatives got these special folks who only get called up in emergencies. I just met up with them a minute ago, and we're about to go look for Mitsuru-san and them.
Understood. I'll cooperate as well. I'm sure the others won't say no either. We'll all try searching for Mitsuru-san.
Really? Thanks!
Labrys, there's something else I'd like to ask. Why was Mitsuru-san headed for Inaba?
If I remember right, they found a weird shadow reading over there, so they were gonna go look into it.
It's a guess.
A weird shadow reading?
The name. Abnormal shadow reading is detected in Inaba, and Mirashuri-san and her people go missing when they head out to investigate. Even if this is unrelated to the public safety matter, I can't overlook this detail. Miri-san and her people are persona users, and extremely skilled ones at that. If they are in a situation with no means of contacting help, then whatever enemy they face must be formidable. And the first such enemy who comes to mind is the culprit who kidnapped Labrys and forced us to fight in the P1 Grand Pits.
She said the reading spiked all of a sudden. Did something happen over there?
Nothing springs to mind.
I checked the clock on the wall of the drawing room. It's almost midnight. If there was an abnormal shadow reading, the Midnight Channel could be involved. I need to find a room with a TV.
I'm sorry, but let's continue this on the move. We should meet up at the very least. Actually, is that a helicopter I hear in the background?
Nah.
Yeah, I'm surprised you can tell. We have a maid piloting one right now.
A personal helicopter and a maid piloting it. I've never thought of my family as poor, but thinking back to the limousine, the Kiriko clan seems to be on a completely different level.
Let me think of a place where a helicopter could land around here.
Oh, there it goes again. The sun turned red. It's a blood moon. As I continue to talk while walking down the hallway, all the lights turn off. Though it is midnight, this is a police station. There should be several officers still stationed here even at this hour. However, in defiance of these facts, an unnatural silence pervades the air.
A blackout?
No, that's not it. The roaring helicopter rotors on the other end of the line have also fallen silent.
Labrys?
My cell phone has gone dead, as if the batteries were drained. I try a few things, but it won't even turn on. Have all the electronics here stopped working so suddenly? I opened a nearby door to get a better look at my environment. The empty room is hazily lit by an eerie red glow coming from the window. Walking to get a clearer view, I gasp at the sight outside. An obvious pall has fallen upon the quiet rural town.
Red fog?
Seeing the town enveloped in a fog, I can't help but remember last year's case, with the foreboding feeling that the situation had taken a turn for the worse. I quickly leave the strangely empty inner bus station. So now we got this officer who's just gonna investigate by running outside, having no clue what's happening. We got a guy who apparently just wants to kill himself. What? So I guess they're just okay. They're just gonna be like that. Fine then. Be like that. Fine then, they're just gonna kill themselves. I raise one arm towards the mirror-lined wall and close my eyes. In my mind, I see a stage and the hazy shadow of a band. Glow sticks of all different colors shine in the package seats. I'm looking at them from my mark, indicated with a spot of fluorescent paint. The moment the countdown hits 0, a spotlight comes on. I reach toward the flooding light and become one with the stage. Oh, of course, you're gonna kill somebody. I can tell.
Say hello. You gotta say goodbye to thousand lies, yeah. Shout friends, just those words you really
Oh, that's a good song. I might have to get that 10 or 20 points. I'm gonna have to get that 10 or 20 points right there. If something bad happens right now, I'm gonna kill everybody. Let's kill everybody. Yeah, right now, let's kill everybody. Right now. Let's kill everybody. Right now. Oh, and she was just dreaming. As usual. As usual, somebody would do that. As I calm my breathing and look towards the clock to check how long the performance took me, I see its hand pointing to 2, which brings me back to reality in a hurry.
Oh, crap! I didn't take my bike today. I wonder if I can make the last train.
Oh, trains.
Night, everyone. I'm off for today.
I hurriedly address the people as I pass, as I fly out of the studio. After a mad dash to Onika Station, I barely made it into the stop train.
Made it.
I take a breather as the train slowly pulls out. The last train on a holiday is usually pretty empty, so I sit in an open seat and get my tunes from my bag. There's a new song on there they just gave me this afternoon. Today, I felt so long for some reason.
It's gotten a lot later than we expected. Are you still okay on time?
You didn't have to give me a lift, you know. I'd have been fine.
That's not the issue. Come on, I'm your manager.
The reason Iro-san seems so happy is because of the news we got earlier. When our president called us back to the office from the shoot today, we were greeted with a new song for me and detailed plans for my comeback.
Still, I had no idea that the boss was putting together such a detailed plan for your comeback.
Well, I'm grateful and all, but I just don't think I'm ready yet.
That's not true. We've all seen how hard you've been working. You're much stronger than you were. I think the boss is making the right decision.
Are you just flattering me, Inoue-san?
Probably.
Never intentionally. You sang that new song we gave you today after just a short lesson. You even memorized the dance steps in record time.
I wasn't any good, though. I got distracted by the steps and kept going off key. And I wasn't hitting the turns clean.
Man, if he says you're doing good, go for it.
I've still got a long way to go.
It's true. Even as far as discussion of my comeback goes, if Ina-san hadn't come up with an excuse for why he couldn't get in contact with me till yesterday, the plans could have been sunk.
Rise-chan, did something happen?
Huh?
I know that there's a part of your life you won't let me into, and that's okay. An idol doesn't need to tell her manager everything. But there's a difference between keeping things private and isolating yourself. You asked if you could get some days off during the long holiday, right? And you didn't seem too keen on today's session either. Did you have some other engagement in mind?
No, you're just cutting me too much slack. Thanks, though. It's nothing to do with work. There was something that made me realize how powerless I am.
So many people are supporting me for my comeback. But no matter how much I throw myself into rehearsals, all I can think about is how I was nothing but a burden in the incident yesterday.
Rise-chan?
I'm okay. Were you worried I'd quit again? I'm still set on getting back into showbiz, once I shake off the rust from my hiatus.
I can tell that much from watching you practice. Still, maybe you need a breather.
Huh?
The publisher consulted me about maybe rescheduling the photo shoot. When I told them doing it later would be problematic since you're still a student, they decided to reschedule for another time. So, take a nice break tomorrow.
No, Ai-san.
But things will be busy after the long holiday. The success of your comeback project is on the line here.
I really appreciate it. Can you let me off at Okina Station today? If I have tomorrow off, I want to stop by the studio and practice a little more.
Huh? But wouldn't it be late by the time you're done? Why don't I take you straight home?
There's not enough room at home. Please? I'll go straight home after I practice a little.
Well, all right. But don't push yourself too hard, okay?
I won't. Actually, though, you shouldn't coddle me so much either. Okay, Inoue-san?
Through the train window, I can see the countryside, with only a few lights, here and there. The train was empty to begin with, and it only gets emptier as we approach the final stop.
A long holiday, huh?
This holiday was supposed to be a cap-off, with just work and rehearsals. Even when I heard Yui Senpai was coming back, I was the one who decided not to change my plan. When I told the others, they said stuff like, "Oh, well, work's work, and hang in there." Rei-chan was the only one who acted like a kid, saying, "What's more important to you, your work or Senpai?"
That reminds me, Naoto-kun had to work during the holidays too.
I bet Niri-chan would get all indecisive about these things. When I sigh and take out my cell, I notice I have an email. Oh, that
It's
rhymes!
from Yukiko-senpai.
That's so rhymed. They got rhymes in here. It's a summary of what the investigation team talked about today, and the time we're meeting tomorrow.
Junis, at 6 a.m.? That's early. I bet some of those guys are gonna be late for
Oh,
sure.
of course they are. I laugh, but it quickly turns into a sigh. I have tomorrow off, thanks to Ino-san. And while I'm happy, I get to see everyone. I'm a little bummed out, too. I couldn't do anything during that incident. I don't remember anything else about that day after I finished shopping for dinner at Shuma's. When I came to, I was already in the announcement room in the TV world under the surveillance of the General Teddy. In the end, it turned out that General Teddy was Labra's shadow, taking on Teddy's form. The shadow was holding this event called the P1 Grand Prix and forcing my senpai to fight each other in it. Since I was captured, they used my voice and likeness to guide everyone into hurting each other. I thought I sounded cool saying I had work, but I got kidnapped, imprisoned, and watched them use my face and voice to confuse everyone.
At this rate, I can barely face Senpai and the others.
Yuri Senpai will be going back tomorrow. I think about Fuki-san, who had such a tremendous power that she could help Miri-san's group by describing what was going on in the TV world even from outside. I wish I could be that useful.
The next stop is Yaso Inaba. Yaso Inaba.
Oh! Damn! Damn! Hey, of course they do. Of course they want you to remember. Like, what was the weird place to cut the announcement off? All of a sudden, all the lights in the train turn off, and the train that had already been going to slow down to its last stop grinds to a halt.
Oh no! A blackout?
I look out the window to check. A huge red moon dominates the sky, and in the direction the train was heading, there looks to be a giant red cocoon that is fog.
What is that?
So,
Inaba's that
now
way.
there's fog, it's red. Okay. I turn around. There's no one in the train. They've all disappeared. The train car was pretty empty, but I'm positive I wasn't the only passenger before.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh yeah, you're gonna use your cell phone. Oh wait, wait, let me use my hypothesis skills. Maybe the phone is not working. Thinking I might be able to find something out if I contact someone, I look at the phone, still holding after checking my email. But it seems to have turned off by itself, since the screen remains black. No matter how many times I press the power button, it won't turn on.
It's broken? Of all the times. Guys, you senpai.
Apart from the confusion, a sensation I know all too well starts to rise in me. I can't believe it, but there's no mistake.
This feeling. It can't be. It's like I'm inside the TV.
You're probably inside the TV right now. I'm moving before I can think twice. I yank open the door using the emergency lever and jump out onto the tracks. I begin running towards the Urubana train station. Now is not the time to stay in cover. So she just starts running. She doesn't even know where she's going. And that's good reason why. That's definitely a good reason. That's definitely a good reason. Just jump off the... Oh, I'm just gonna jump off the train after some weird thing happens and run. The direction. Just gonna keep running.
Damn it, it's not turning on. The streetlights are all out too. What in the world's going on here?
The Midnight Channel came on again. I caught up Yui and all of a sudden my cell phone's completely dead. What in the world is happening now? I decided to rush to the floodplain for the time being. But there's not a single soul out in the red fog apart from Teddy, who's running right next to me. Isn't this pretty dangerous?
There's no one around. Am I gonna be all alone with Yosuke for the rest of my life? No! Why couldn't I be stuck with a beautiful lady?
I could say the same thing about you. Anyways, we need to get to Junes right now. Let's go.
We're going to Junes? Such devotion to your company in a crisis.
Dang.
That's not why we're going, moron. Someone from the team's bound to be there now. Whenever anything happened, we always met up there. So if we can't get in contact with anyone, that's the first place to go, right?
Oh, I see. Then Sensei, Chie-chan, Yuki-chan, and even Kanji are probably on their way right now.
Actually, I could imagine Kanji going straight into the TV world instead.
I mean, that guy went into the TV while he was half asleep. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if the first thing he thought was, I better go into the TV right away. Oh, boy, if you go into the TV, you're gonna die. Everybody's already probably dead or held captive in there.
Still, what was up with that Midnight Channel earlier? I've never heard of it starting before midnight. And what's up with the countdown? This isn't New Year's Eve.
Well, maybe it is. Or maybe it already passed. Maybe you're in Hallusional World.
It's a good thing we were in front of the TV. If we missed it, the world could have ended without us even knowing.
Dude, don't even say stuff like that.
If I'm remembering right, he said something about a one-on-one battle within an hour. And then there was that short of Miri-san and her people up on crosses.
Was that video for real? I doubt Mitsuru-san's bunch would get caught that easily.
Crucifying a lady like that is unforgivable! Yosuke, let's hurry and meet up with everyone so we can go rescue Michan!
Right. You're really fired up about this, aren't you?
And then, I'm gonna get a thank you kiss from the lovely ladies.
That's what you're after. How much of a horn dog can one bear be?
Huh? Don't you like Michan's amazing bod too, Yosuke?
Well, who wouldn't be interested? Hey, where are you going with this?
But to be serious for a sec, that lady's way too intense for me. It's not that she just pulls off the queen things with teeth. She is one. No wait, not the time to be fantasizing about that stuff.
Ugh! Don't stop all so suddenly! I don't have bear brakes, you know!
Teddy's saying something stupid again, but I don't have time to deal with it. I turned to Teddy and mentioned that doubt that hit me just now.
Hey, is this fog getting thicker?
It's probably either that or your imagination's getting thicker. It's not just my imagination, the visibility's way worse than when we rushed out of the house. This red fog is definitely getting thicker. This is starting to be way too much like last year's case. Then again, the fog that wasn't red like this.
Yikes! Can't you cover your mouth when you sneeze? It's
Just
coming into
tiny
you.
arms, probably.
My nose got itchy all of a sudden. I'm very sorry.
The puns.
Just hurry up and wipe your nose.
Puns.
By the way, Yosuke,
What now?
I hope it's just my imagination, but was this road always this long?
Yeah, the road was always that long.
Huh?
In spite of myself, I take a quick look around. I was so caught up in the moment that I didn't notice. But why are we running on and on down the floodplain? I can see too well through the fog, but I don't remember the floodplain going on this long. And what little can I see in the distance looks distorted, like we're in the TV world. I'm really getting a bad feeling about all this.
Hey, Yosuke?
What now?
I've been having this bad feeling all this time. Can I share this scary feeling with you too?
What's with the creepy buildup? Just hurry up and say it.
We're outside the TV world right now, right? But this place smells the same.
The same as where?
Well, the same as inside the TV.
Huh? Seriously?
Uh-huh. Look, my bare nose is itching up a storm.
Your nose? That's right. Does that mean you can tell where everyone is?
I can kind of tell, but this fog is so thick that it's,
Dang! Why does he have to sneeze
Turn
every
towards me when
5
you're
seconds?
sneezing. You're sure that's not just allergies?
How rude! I don't have any allergies. My nose has been feeling so itchy that...
Yeah, what a reliable nose you have. Damn it. Gotta find everyone somehow.
That's
If
too
the town
bad.
all messed up, even that might be impossible.
If the townspeople really become like the TV world, then I doubt this road leads to June's at all. There doesn't seem to be a soul in town with things like this. Are others really safe?
What now?
Here it comes! My Teddy sensors are picking up something!
I don't know what he picked up, but Teddy begins running down the riverbank. Wait, what the heck? He's running ahead, all by himself. I hurried. Lee followed him into the riverbed.
You still haven't told me what... Huh? Is someone coming?
Sorry about the wait.
You? How did you get here?
Yosuke, hold on a sec!
Huh? Not now, Teddy. I'm glad you're safe, you.
Of course. So you're with Teddy after all.
Huh? Well, yeah. You're acting kind of strange. What's going on?
What worthless vermin who can't survive without huddling together.
Maybe his ghost took his body.
Huh?
I'm not. Well, worthless vermin? Something's not right. You doesn't seem his usual self. In the last P1 Grand Prix, there were times when the other person was hearing something different than what we said. But that was because laboratory special function was messing with our senses. Could the same thing be happening here?
Yosuke, no! That's not Sensei! He has a strong, shadowy stink!
What?
The you here smirks in totally evil way. Yeah, Teddy's right. This guy definitely isn't you.
It's too late. Now, bring him over.
Whoa! What the?
When this thing that looks like you raises his hand in the air, 4 glowing red pillars fall from the sky to surround us, lodging themselves into the ground. Teddy has to roll backwards on his instincts to avoid getting crushed by one of them. Boy, it's quick as fast. No, you're not, Teddy. You're just slow and you're fat.
Teddy, are you okay?
You're slow and you're fat. I try to rush over to him, but in the corner of my eye, I see one of the red pillars giving off an eerie glow.
Ow!
The next moment, I ran right into an invisible wall. That really hurt. I feel like my nose is gonna fall off. This is another thing that's just like the P1 Grand Prix the other day.
Huh? You really don't learn, do you, Yosuke? This is the P1, so obviously the rule is that only the winner can move on. Now, it's about to begin. The first battle of the P1 climax. Is everyone ready? You again? Yosuke, the fake Teddy's back!
You're General Teddy? Seriously? But you were just Labrys's...
What are you talking about? You're such a grown ranger, Yosuke. It doesn't matter who I am. Continue this idle speculation, and you'll lose your life rather quickly.
Really?
What?
This isn't good. I sense something and instantly dive to the side. After I do a quick roll on the hard ground, I hurry to get back on my feet. I look back to where I was standing to see if the sword beauty swings hitting that exact spot. Holy shit! If I had hit me, I would have been practically dead.
Bastard! What was that for?
There's only one thing that happens in the P1. So hurry and draw your weapon, Yosuke.
What are you saying? You seem a lot like you. I can't tell if you're being tricked or not.
Boy, it's so stupid.
Ah, Yosuke, there's no need to worry. What you're looking at now isn't Sensei. It's a complete fake that I made. So now that there's no need to hold back, go fight it!
A fake?
That's right! What really draws in the crowds at a fighting tournament are chaotic, intense, neck-and-neck battles! So the great General Teddy went to the trouble of ginning up shadows to settle things with you guys.
He made that thing. Guys, the you here looks exactly like the real deal. Where did General Teddy learn that trick? Wait a second. Even before that, wasn't General Teddy just another form of Labrys's shadow? But Labrys has already accepted her shadow and made it her persona. This doesn't make any sense.
What's the matter? You're supposed to be all about fair and square fights. Why won't you hurry up and start this mano-a-mano rumble?
As General Teddy speaks, the fake Yuri readies his sword. Damn, he really is just like the real one.
You're seriously a fake? You're pretty well made.
Of course I am. It's formed from your data. My skills are the same. In fact, you are superior. Or are you incapable of doing anything without your friends, Captain Asante?
Oh, you just had to take a jab at my painful memories, didn't you? But I get it now. Since I know you're a fake, there's no need to hold back.
You'll regret acting on your own like that. Persona.
What in the world? How did a fake sensei summon a real persona?
Whoa, for real?
Dude, that's not fair. Are you supposed to be limited to summoning personas in this TV world? I have a sharp retort to all prepared, but no matter how I look at it, I'm at a disadvantage here. Wait, but hold on. Teddy just said this place smells the same as the inside the TV. Could that mean...
Yosuke, you have to run! Hurry!
Stay back, Teddy. If this seriously is a P1, then we won't be able to go on unless I win. With what's happened to the town, this is no time for hesitating. I'm gonna take a chance and go for it.
I close my eyes and concentrate on my feelings. Boy, you don't get... That boy needs to get... Boy needs to get. Like hard.
Come, Persona!
Oh gosh, I have to fight this guy. Boy, I have to fight this guy now. That's gonna suck.
Down here! What? Crap! Sheesh! Can you see this? Behind you! Behind you! How about this? Welcome! Come on! Yeah! Just getting started! How about this?
Oh God. Nah, I actually haven't played any of the other ones. I've seen like Persona 3 and the first one.
Ha-ha! I win!
The moment I declared victory over the fake you, the red pillars surrounding us shatter with a tinkling noise. If the P1 rules still apply, that must mean the invisible walls are gone now. But man, even though he's a fake, it was pretty tiring to fight another Persona user. Every time I clashed with him, my muscles were burning up. My eyes still feel fake. They're prickling. Huh, am I that out of shape?
Yosuke! I believed in you!
Of course you would, Teddy. As if pushing away the red fog, Teddy comes rushing towards me with a tear-strained face and a drippy nose. I open my arms and reflectively dodge.
Yosuke?
Dude, what did you expect? You were practically soaking in fog tears, and snot. I pretend not to notice his offended look and try to come up with something else to talk about.
Well, fake you. Are you? Ah! Whoa!
When I turn around, the fake you starts to melt back into a black goop before my eyes. The surreal sight leaves me at a loss for words, but not Teddy.
Ah! Sensei's melted like butter!
Dude, that wasn't the real you. This is kind of a gross way to prove it.
Even as we speak, the fake you bubbles up and continues to melt away. I guess they weren't lying when they said this fake was made with a shadow. Still, just because it's a fake doesn't change the fact that it looks like you. Seeing it dissolve like that makes me feel a little sick.
Huh?
Once the fake you completely loses its shape, becoming just a black puddle, these particles of light float up from it into the sky.
What was that?
Hey, Yosuke, that was a shadow, not Sensei, right?
Yeah, seems like. The real you, I'm pretty sure, wouldn't melt into goo like that.
That's true, but,
What is it? You're being really cagey today.
Labby-chan's kidnapper said he wanted to steal our personas and make them into shadows, right? Do you think Sensei's persona got stolen and became that thing you fought?
What? Like hell that would happen. Wait, it wouldn't, right?
Don't ask me, I asked you first!
No, that's impossible. There's no way he'd go down that fast. But that fake was really strong, and the way it fought did seem a lot like the real you.
Anyway, we gotta hurry and find the others. This whole thing is making me more and more nervous. And man, suddenly I can use my persona in the real world? What's happening to this town?
Huh?
What's up?
I smell the real Sensei! And from the other direction, I'm sniffing... Oh, it's Yuki-chan!
Really? Can you smell the other guys too?
No, just those two. Actually, this might not be good. I sense shadows real close to both of them.
What? Damn it. Well, we're gonna have to split
Wow,
up.
these things must
We need to
be
make sure
strong,
everyone's safe first. After that, we can meet up at Juness. I'm sure you won't get lost with that nose of yours.
Alrighty then. In that case, it's time to fully open up my bare nostrils. Roar! Wait for me, Yuki-chan! Your Teddy is coming for you!
Hey, wait! You didn't tell me
Oh,
where you
wow.
is!
Roar! Yuki-chan!
He just leaves.
Damn it, you perverted bear! You are so getting a pay cut for this!
Wow. That sucks. That is so him. That is so him. He would probably do that. Huh.
Ah, welcome to the Velvet Room.
I know that voice. When I look around, I see an endlessly blue space that I've come to know well. It is the Velvet Room, a place where the ceiling, floor, and even the walls are in a deep azure. It exists between mind and matter, and not that far away from me sit two figures.
Did I startle you?
No, but...
I'm sure that I opened the front door to leave for June's. I don't remember it even connecting to the Velvet Room before. Or is this a dream?
I have business with you today, so I've summoned you. Marie?
Another figure steps forth when Margaret, the resident of the room, calls to her.
Sorry, I asked her to do this. There's something I have to do right now.
Marie, or rather, the minor goddess who now protects this town, speaks cryptically of a crisis.
What happened?
I can't really tell you because of the rules of this room, but you've noticed, right?
Something terrible's about to happen to this town. I'll do my best to stop it. But that won't even come close to being enough. So, you might end up in danger again. Because of this.
I see. Marie could be said to be one and the same with this town. Any problems with the town leads directly to problems with Marie, creating a burden on her. Marie's fighting this too.
Leave it to me. I'll protect this town from whatever's coming.
Marie looks surprised for a moment at my words. Then she looks down and says nothing.
Marie, are you okay?
You stupid goody-goody womanizing lame-o! Just hurry and get out of here!
That means things to say to a person worried about you. Well, that is like her. Still, she may be toughing it out, but I can tell this abnormality is eating away at Marie.
It seems you still have a lot to learn. You may have noticed, but your precious town faces an even greater threat than before. Someone is attempting to merge Inaba with the other world, which you once called the Midnight Channel.
What?
Fortunately, Marie's powers are currently protecting the townspeople. But that will not last long.
What do you mean?
A town that's become a labyrinth choked by fog and silence. Inaba exists in a unique time right now. Only Persona users who have accepted their suppressed egos are able to freely move about through the evil red fog. But at this rate, the fog will thicken, and those who cannot use such powers will be swallowed into this world.
So that's what General Teddy meant by within the hour.
This will be the third ordeal thrust upon you. Or perhaps it is the continuation of the second. Will you overcome it with aplomb this time as well?
We'll have to find out.
Go. You can do this. And as for the culprit in this case...
He needs to die. That fake Teddy needs to die. That's odd. Marie's voice is starting to sound hazy. And this sensation, I felt it before. It's the feeling I get when I leave the Velvet Room. Wait, no! Marie's not done yet! The culprit in this case. But before I can hear the moist, crucial part of Marie's message, my consciousness is slowly swallowed by darkness. The heck? The heck? When I come to, I'm standing in front of the Dome of Jazz residence. I can't just stand around here. Throw as to shake off my fears, I start running towards June's. Okay, so you are going somewhere. Good to know you're going somewhere and not just randomly walking somewhere random.
That's odd. I passed by here earlier, too.
The same signs again and turns that shouldn't exist. Like Margaret said, neighborhoods of Inaba have become more mazed in this red fog. It really is just like the TV world. I get the feeling that shadows could come crawling out from the shadows of the ordinary buildings, and I shake my head at such thoughts. Is this anxiety because of the fog too?
Margaret called this a continuation of what happened the other day.
When Labyrinth was thrown into the TV world, her kidnapper said, "You got the better of me this time." If this is a continuation of the other day, then that means he's already making his next move. The culprit's objective then was to gather powerful shadows. Is that what he's getting up to do this time as well? But something's bothering me. What is it? Is there something I'm missing? Just when I'm about to sort through the pieces once more, the red fog parts, and I see a familiar building in front of me.
This is Junes.
Why is it here?
Why is it here?
Out of the corner of my eye, I see a figure pass and enter June's through the front door.
Yosuke?
That's not Yosuke. What a relief to see him safe. But it looks like he didn't hear me, because he keeps going and disappears in the Junes.
Yosuke, wait!
That's not Yosuke. That's not Yosuke. I hurry after him. The elevators aren't lit and it doesn't seem to be moving, so I ignore them and run up the stairs. Yosuke looked like he was headed for the food court on top roof. I have to follow him.
Yosuke!
That's not Yosuke, it's another ghost. When I call out to the person standing in the food court, Yosuke turns around while gripping the fence and smirks.
Yo, it's you! Well, I had a feeling someone would show up.
That's what I was thinking too. Are you alone? Where's Teddy?
Teddy? Oh, that useless ball of fur?
Something's not right. Teddy and Yusuke bicker all the time, but their bond of trust is stronger than anyone else underneath it. But the way Yosuke talked about him just now had this obvious current of disdain to it.
Are you really Yosuke?
Who cares? Either way, you're done for. Plus, take a look at that.
Yosuke points to what is behind me. When I turn to look, I see he's pointing at something beyond the red haze, on the hill beyond distorting neighbors, most likely to the side of Yosuke's High. Where I used to tend looms a bizarre, long, and unnaturally thin shadow.
What is that?
When I rush over to the fence, the wind pushes away the fog, letting me see that thin shadow for what it really is, a grotesque tower that defines reality, nothing like any normal building. The image of Mazarushan's people being crucified passes through my mind.
Don't tell me.
You understand the rules now? That's where you're headed. If you want to save your precious friends. And this world.
I squint to try and get a better look of the tower through the fence, but the fog blows in again and conceals that abomination. As I continue to stare at it, hoping the wind will change, I sense Yusuke move.
Persona. Look out, you!
As I react to Yusuke's move, Yusuke's persona comes charging in with tremendous speed, gouging the fence with its arm. What is going on here?
Persona! And two Yosuke's!
Don't be fooled! That's a fake me! Don't get in my way. Persona!
The two Jirachi, clad fiercely in an immense shock wave, shakes up the surrounding air as the persona crosses swords with little like sparks scattered all across the darkened food court. Two Yosuke's summon their personas before my eyes.
This guy's not me or my shadow. It's a fake that was made with a chunk of a shadow.
A chunk of a shadow?
General Teddy set this up. He supposedly made these things to force us to fight. Thing is, we can summon our personas here too. We have to beat them all and move on.
The two Jirachi use the rebound of the powers to put distance between each other. Through the opponent's face, this shows their skill are perfectly matched. Of course!
Yosuke, are you alright?
To be honest, I'm exhausted. But if this is more of the P1, we can't let ourselves lose.
Oh, so you noticed too. The culprit behind Labrys' kidnapping is doing this as well.
Right. I don't know what they're after, but let's defeat this thing and keep going. Morons! You still don't get it, do you? You're both going down here. Don't act so tough. You might be a copy of me, but there's no way you can beat you and me at the same time. 2 against 1, huh? We're being all fair and square, but I see you'd rather play dirty. Useless vermin who can't do anything unless you're huddled together. You're completely forgetting the rules. The P1 climax is supposed to be all one-on-one battles. I'm not going to take on 2 of you at once. Now, bring on the ring.
fake Yusuke signaled for red pillars follow the sky. Of course.
Whoa!
What is this?
Come on, first come, first serve. Oh, and I guess I'll tell you something else. Ignoring me and trying to run ahead will get you nowhere. Like I said before, if you want to stop the world from ending, you've got no choice but to head to Yasogami High. Now, though, you're already in the win. Those red pillars create invisible walls, and there's no way to get rid of them but to win.
Oh, win one-on-one.
The only way you can save your world is for one of you to defeat me. Damn it. Invisible walls again? What are we gonna do? Can we trust anything he's saying?
If I think about the way the previous Grand Prix worked, there's no reason to doubt these invisible walls exist. There's no way to confirm what the fake Yosuke is saying, and even if there was, if beating him in a 2-on-1 fight resulted in us being trapped here, then it would be a hollow victory.
Jeez, you just don't know when to give in. Can't you just go on and fight when it's not against your friends? You already know it's a fake.
You.
Yes, it's the lovely General Teddy. I've been watching all this time, and what am I seeing? I poured my heart into making fakes who look exactly like you, all to set up a good fight. What more do you want?
Can it? With all that fair and square stuff you were saying, were we somehow not supposed to think something's going on with all this?
Yosuke, how cruel. I just want to feel your fighting spirit. No, this is fine with me, you know. At such a leisurely pace, the world really will be destroyed. Now, hurry up and fight to the death.
Oh, that bastard. Even the fake one's not half as cute as he thinks.
Calm down, Yosuke. Getting flustered is exactly what they want.
Still, they have no other choice than to fight the fake here. The question is, who will go up against it? I'll have to choose. You know what? Let's play as you. We're gonna play as you, and we're gonna wreck because of my Street Fighter 4 skills and other fighting skills.
Finally!
Fight! Sure you'll hardly break a sweat. Pretty equally matched, just go.
One more!
Go!
Here! Go!
Here we go! Still going?
Oh god. That's a lot of damage. You know what? Get that out of here.
Yes! You really are strong.
Oh, and then he's just gonna disappear again. Yeah. Okay.
It really was a chunk of a shadow.
You could have trusted me at least on that part, you know. Though that doesn't make me feel better about seeing this happen so many times.
Many times? Did you fight a fake version of someone else before coming here?
Yeah. It was, a fake you.
Me? Huh. Are you alright?
Oh, sure. I figured out pretty quick that it wasn't you. These guys aren't trying too hard to act like us. It's not like before when they were trying to upset us. That makes it even more disturbing.
They're not trying to hide, and they're fighting fair. That seems really fishy in itself.
Right? Well, the rule where you have to win one-on-one before moving on seems to be the same as before. But something's telling me we shouldn't believe everything they're saying either.
Yosuke is right. It certainly looks like the culprit has come to settle this fair and square, but he's also taken Missouri-san and the town hostage. leaving us no choice but to fight. Which means there must be a reason they're so adamant on fighting us one-on-one.
That reminds me, is Teddy okay? Have you seen anyone else?
Huh? Oh, Teddy sniffed out Yukiko with that nose of his and took off to find her. Some help that guy was. You have no idea how much trouble I had to go through to find you.
Well, you showed up just in time to save me. Anyway, I'm relieved to hear Teddy's nose is working. Let's leave the others to him. We need to get to Yasogami High. There's not much time left until this supposed end of the world.
Whoa, wait a sec. That fake said the same thing, but why Yasogami High?
I don't know why, but it looks like that's where we have to go. See?
When I point to where I saw the tower, Yugi's rushed over to the fence. His flustered expression changes to surprise on seeing the tower looming on the hill, past the hazy red fog.
Is that Yasogami High? What's happened to it?
We'll have to go there and find out. Mitsuru-san and her friends are probably there too.
Damn it, everything's going according to their plan, huh?
Yeah, but we have to do this. I'll be counting on your help, Yosuke. What's the matter?
Nah, you're right. It's not that there's nothing we can do without each other. It's that with each other, we can do anything.
That's right. P1 Climax rules say we have to fight one-on-one, then we have to obey them. If we are definitely not incapable of doing anything without crowding together. Each of us can be as strong as we need to be if it is not for the sake of others, and we believe in a cause. Of course!
Sorry.
You would believe in a
Guess
cause!
I wasn't thinking straight.
Of course you would believe in a cause.
Let's go, partner.
Of course you would believe in the cause. Believe in the cause, yeah. I nod. Yosuke looks like he has overcome his doubts, and together we run towards Yomahashi High, through the maze like a town. Eventually we reach the base of the hill, where we discover a sign with an arrow pointing towards the P1 Climax in sight. So there's a building. It's no longer a maze from here on. There's a little bit of distortion, but it's usually school route I remember taking every day. If I ignore the P1 Climax flyers pasted everywhere like election posters.
These again? How much more are they going to bring up those painful memories?
Oh, come on. Why would they do that? It's such a painful thing to do. Yosuke suddenly stops his complaining. What's just come into view for both of us is strangely decorated school building, just like in the P1 Grand Prix from the other day, in the bizarre tower that looms over the rooftop.
Holy crap! It really is on top of our school. Why is it so big?
Oh, somebody's dying!
That voice! Was that
Somebody's
Yukiko?
dying!
Let's hurry!
Somebody's dying, bruh. Someone's dying. It's bad. What? Oh my gosh, there is so many. Holy poop. It still keeps going. Wow, there's a ton of these. Holy poop. I'm gonna do 2 more of these. And then I'm gonna leave it at a note. I'm gonna do 2 more of these. Then I'm gonna leave it at a note. So then people who are here can watch it.
Just you wait, Yuki-chan. I'm coming. Huh? It's the same sign again. Dead end this time. What's going on here?
He sounds like a penguin, just waddling around everywhere. It's no use. I decide to stop and then concentrate on my nose.
Here it comes. I'm sensing Yuki-chan for sure. Huh? There's something else nearby too.
Yeah, could this be someone be trying to approach Yuki-chan? Who must be so lonely and lost without her. Teddy and... Well, no! Unforgivable, my rage is on the verge of exploding.
It's no use. I can only tell that there's two.
Aww.
Could it be someone's fake? This isn't good. My nose just won't listen. I mean, work. I don't even know where I am anymore. I wonder if Yosuke managed to find Sensei.
Aww. Dang it. You don't know where you are? Well,
What are you acting like a lost kid for, you idiot? Ah! It's a ghost! You look so spineless. It is none other than I, General Teddy! Where's your salute? It's that shameless imposter again.
what's with his inflated ego? First he defeats the fake sensei, and now a fake me shown up. Wow.
Seriously, what a bearden you are! If you keep dawdling around, the world will go kablooey!
That's right, I can't waste my time here. Hey, why is that fake telling me that? Oh, this is a reverse psychology. That's impossible.
You can try to nudge me along all you want, but I'm not fooled. You're an imposter after my good name! Oh, what a rude bear! Saying such things after I try to be kind. Well then, I'll tell you something especially good. It does not matter whether I'm real or an imposter. Have you forgotten? You are the same as me. Nothing but a mere shadow. That's not true! I mean, I was just an ordinary nobody bear at first.
Well, nah. We could say so-so. You were kinda.
But I met Sensei and everyone else and changed! I'm the one, the only Teddy! Sensei said so! Then tell me this. What would you be if you didn't have your friends? Huh? If you are unable to be yourself until recognized by another, what are you truly? That's... Don't worry, it's not only you. All the wordless refuse living in this world is the same. That is the extent of the self. It is a squalid concept espoused by weaklings who cannot see themselves save through comparison
Wow, that's
to
harsh.
others.
That is so harsh.
You lick each other's wounds, finding peace by herding together.
What? You lick each other's
Rod
wounds.
intimacy. You
The
avert
heck?
your eyes
You
from
lick
truth.
each other's wounds.
That's not how it is. I just want to be with my friends. They're not averting their eyes
Oh,
either.
no, maybe they are. Maybe they
I will
aren't.
kill you slowly and return you and your persona back to shadows. Now, bring on the ring.
Yay! Now I get to fight this guy.
What's the matter? Scared? Well then, how about a wager? Whoever wins is the real one. Like I'd let that happen. There's no way I can lose this. I'll do whatever it takes to prove I'm the one and only Teddy in the world.
Wait, but isn't he the one hosting this match? So if we kill him, that doesn't stop it, does it? Or is he gonna run away? I'm not sure. Most people will do that.
Final.
Oh no, don't do that. Wait. Well, you better get. Teddy driver! Oh god. Nope, get that out of here.
In the end, the victor was.
I did it! I get to keep being the real Teddy! But was fighting always this tiring? I feel more pooped than
Maybe they're all
usual.
getting weak.
This fog again! Well, that'll do. A shadow with an ego. I thought it could be suitable for my scheme, but it seems I'll have to use the other instead.
What are those shiny thingies? I saw them when Yusuke was fighting.
Come on, what are you staring at? Your friends are already headed to the school. Why aren't you on your way to meet them? Grr. You don't get to boss me around. And what's up with you? You did all this to the town. You keep telling us where we're supposed to go. If you're the enemy, then why aren't you acting more evil? Yeesh. What a noisy bear. Your complaint doesn't make any sense either. Anyway, just hurry up and come to the high school. We're gonna settle the score once and for all there. Wait!
Before I can stop him, he disappears into the fog. I did hear him say everyone is headed to the school. Why are they all going there? Maybe the school is the ring. The school is the flipping ring.
What is that? There's a huge tower standing where Sensei's high school should be. And what's that red fog swirling around? I think I smell danger from it.
I think for a moment, it looks like something's bad happening to Sensei's school, but I promise Yosuke that I find Yuki-chan. My nose is still all runny, but Yuki-chan's smell hasn't moved from that spot yet, so I know what I have to do.
If the others are headed to the school, then I need to get to Yuki-chan. I'm sure Sensei and the rest can handle everything over there. Ah! Wait for me, Yuki-chan! Your adorable Teddy is rushing to you at once!
Oh, well, that boy ran fast. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for all those people that came by to see this. I am greatly appreciated by that. Thank you.
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax!
Thank you for that. All that people came by and actually saw that. Just thanks, man. Just thanks. Thank you for all of that. Challenges, because everyone loves challenges.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter.
Picture in your head your own appearance as well as your alter ego, your persona.
Let's get them good. Ooh, white. Yo, let's play all black, bruh.
Very well.
Randomly select level. And I think that's what it is.
Red, yellow, kill a fellow!
Persona.
Here comes a heavy one! Oh!
Persona.
That was so obvious!
Go!
That was... This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt!
Not bad.
Persona! This is gonna hurt! This is take that! This is take that! This is gonna hurt! Take that!
Not bad.
Shooby-dooby! Shooby-dooby! Rotation! 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 Take that!
Not bad. Not bad.
This is all for you! Red, yellow, kill a fellow! 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 Rotation! Take that! This is gonna hurt! Here comes a heavy one! Here comes a heavy one for a big time! Rotation! This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt!
Not bad.
This is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt!
Now that we did that, we can end on a good note.
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax.
Thanks, and I hope those that saw this, thank you. Just thank you. Thank you for being there. Bye now.